Hi guys, welcome back to King's Cribs and Outworld, and today we're discussing a cat litter idea I've seen online. A lot of companies and that now are promoting Cocopeat cat litter, which is just like the husk from coconut shells, compressed down into almost like a soil. Then really expensive. However, you can get a big block of Cocopeat a lot cheaper, and so I thought I'd give this a go. And you can see here it absorbs up to 13 to 16 litres of water, 70 litres basically. It's a 5 kg block and it makes up to 70 litres. So one thing I didn't take into account for this though is obviously I'm not going to be adding water to it. I'm going to be using it dry and it's going to be soaking up all the cat's urine. So I'm going to have to scrape and get this all down, scrape and cut it all down into fibres and stuff so that I can actually put it into the litter tray dry. Obviously I don't want to put a massive brick just in the tray. So a lot of people have said that using Cocoa cat litter is obviously it absorbs a lot more than clay litter apparently. Obviously it's good for the environment, it just biodegrades and everything, so that's really good. This Cocopeat has been washed 3 times and sterilised, which I like, so it's nice sterile litter for your cats, or what I'll be using it for, and it retains a lot of water and everything, organic. So it's good as a potting mix and stuff like that, but apparently it's also good for a cat litter, so I'm going to be trying this out and let you know how I get on. A lot of people have said it there's a mixed opinion on whether it absorbs odour or not, so we'll find out. But also I know you can add like a spoonful of activated carbon to your cat litter. That will get rid of any smells, which I've done with our normal cat litter anyway, because that stinks. And by the next day, no smell. I think 3 days we've gone so far and still no smell with the spoonful of activated carbon added to the litter, so it might be worth a try. And because you're only adding a spoonful, so it's not sooty, you don't get paw prints with it because there's just not enough of it in there to do that. Yes, so I'm going to scrape and get this all down to just solid, just to the fibres and everything, so it's nice and loose. And see you in a mo. What the block looks like out of the packet. Nice big block, and some of it's already a bit broken up, so that's what it's going to look like. Just looks like dirt really. Obviously I feel a lot more natural on the cat's paws, nice and soft and that, and obviously I particularly want nice soft litter because we've got the kittens and they're now starting to investigate the litter tray, so this is the ideal time to attempt something like this. So this actually breaks up quite easily, surprisingly. You just have to kind of get your knife in and it just breaks away like that. I'm doing this without stabilising it with one, I'm just using it with one hand. So it just comes off like this and it just crumbles up in your hands really nicely. So it does actually come apart quite easily, or this block does anyway. Just breaks down into the dirt. So I'll come back to you when I'm done. So guys, we've done about half a block. It's taken us about an hour. Just chipping away at it, getting it, it's just breaking off at this point. Scrunching it up into here. And I can assure you that if you have small children, they will enjoy doing this as well and getting their hands a bit dirty. But you can see, watch out no notes, just how much half a block. And we've got all this in this bin liner. I can't believe, if I just, like this, we've got all that amount. It's quite a lot that it's all puffed up to nicely. And it's still dry, we've not moistened it or anything. But I just think it's why it's taking it so long. But it's nice and soft, and I think it's going to be perfect on the kitten's feet. So we're going to go and wash and dry the litter tray, because that needs changing now anyway. And we'll put some of this in with a spoonful of activated carbon as well, just to help with any odour absorption. And we'll come back to you then. So this is the activated carbon, or it's also called filter carbon or activated charcoal. Get it in local fish stores or pet stop shops or just online. Just sprinkling it in to the peat and mixing it all through, and this will just help conquer those odours that you get when obviously your cats go for a wee or for a poo. And it's worked with our old litter, so should work with this also. This is one of our kittens having a little explore of the new litter, the Cocopeat. See what she thinks, whether she goes for it.
Yes.
Seems to be enjoying it. Probably feels a lot nicer on her paws than the clay we had before. So this was the biggest test. The mummy cat, Pinky, trying out the litter. She's only ever had clay litter before. She's never had this before. So I was a bit concerned that she might not go for it, but she's gone straight in there, having a good explore, a little dig in it. So I'm happy that she's exploring it anyway. I think we've got her approval. We've definitely got all the kittens love it. All her babies do. So that's good too. And it's just nice, natural, soft and everything. So, and this is a definite seal of approval because she's actually now using the tray too. So, really happy with that. So the next test is just how scoopable it is. Mummy cat did a nice little poo, so we're just seeing how well that all the small bits shakes through. There's a couple of lumps of the Cocopeat that isn't going to shake through. That's fine, and that comes out really nicely. It's not all stuck everywhere, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, just shakes through. No smell, even when you're moving it around. There's no smell at the minute either. All of it is fresh still. So we'll come back again tomorrow and we'll see whether or not there's any smells still and whether it's like sticking to the bottom of the tray or anything, because there'll be a few more wee-wees in there by then. Hello little kitten. Got a lovely little kitten just having a little go as well. So just so glad that they all seem to enjoy it. So it's now been about 24 hours with the new litter, the Cocopeat. Absolutely no smells whatsoever. Poos are super easy to get out. It doesn't stick loads to the bottom like the clay litters do. And you just stir, when they've done wees, you just stir it around. And this just helps all the urine absorb into the Cocopeat. And it's just really good overall. Very happy with it, very pleased with it, and the cats are very pleased with it too. Been using it absolutely fine and everything. So overall, really happy with this. Think it was worth the effort of breaking down that brick. So it's like a price comparison sort of thing here. With the normal clay litter, we do get just a 4 litre bag. To get 28 litres of that would cost around £23 overall to actually buy. And that would probably only do you about half the month, roughly. Maybe a bit less, because we've got the kittens as well. Whereas this Cocopeat block, which is expands to 70 litres and everything, that only actually cost us, I think it was £11.50. It was just below £12, I know that. So the price comparison there, it just says it all really, and it breaks down pretty easy really. And if you've got any little helpers as well, that even better. You don't have to do as much. And if you don't want to have to break it all down, you can get a cat branded litter for Cocopeat, but there was one shop that did some, and for 1.5 kg of this, it was about £20, and I'm thinking I wouldn't want to spend £20 on 1.5 kg when I can spend just under £12 on a 5 kg block. But obviously it depends on you. I suppose with the extra price is taking away the need to actually break it all down yourself, which does take a while, I'd admit, but I'm happy with it, and I'm going to stick with this at the moment. It doesn't really get chucked out. Well, our tray's got quite high sides, but it doesn't get chucked out any more than what the clay litter did. I would say they chuck the clay litter out a lot more than they do this, and this is a lot lighter. But obviously, it's different cats would probably have different habits and stuff. So what works for me might not work for you. You may not like it. May get chucked out a lot more with other people's cats. But overall, really happy, really pleased. We've tried this, and I think we're going to be sticking with it for now. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you very much for watching. Bye. Please like, comment and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell.